Madam Vice Chair.
Okay. Come on, keep it going. All right.
Board member. Pay more and or get less. That's what we're looking at. TriMet is also looking to cut service on Lyft and want us to pay more. TriMet is pricing people off of Lyft that can get onto a fixed route system, that are going to put themselves in harm's way. You are forcing more people onto, presuming you vote for this proposal, you are putting more people onto a fixed route system you seem to not believe me that is not in compliance with the ADA. A perfect example is the lack of stop announcements, which isn't totally the operator's fault. It's TriMet's fault for not living up to their obligation of having ASAs on all the buses. I partnered with the union and other groups 6-7 years ago and had a commitment that there would be ASA, automatic stop announcement equipment, on the buses so that announcements can be made. This is just one very big example of non-compliance. It cannot be denied. If anybody wants to deny it, they're lying. Plain and simple. It's real. It's there. We cannot keep doing this. I'd like to thank Mr. McFarland for actually recognizing Kat's vote today. Whereas back in July, he would not recognize Kat's vote when Kat said no to this proposal. I had to bring it to the forefront to the board that Kat had voted no back in July. We have been mistreated. This whole process has been terrible. I have asked numerous times, both as an individual, as the chair of Portland Disability Advocates, for time in front of the board to discuss these issues, the same way you've given the time to other groups. I don't even get a no. Totally ignored. This community has been ignored. You're going to hear more and more stories like Darian was sharing yet today. And there are more stories out there with people with disabilities that cannot get here. That every trip they take is hard, it's difficult, it wears on their being, that they can't get here to tell you the story. You, in good conscience, I hope anyway, cannot price people with disabilities off of lip service. You have a letter in front of you which I hope you read. I did not hear this board today talking about charging 10 cents more to the fixed route system. People that have jobs, people that use fixed route AM and PM to get to work, that can afford the 10 cents. The 5 cents you already charged them and an increase. Another 10 cents is 15 cents, and maybe just charge people with disabilities 15 cents instead of 30 cents. Why can't we spread the disproportionate increases? I mean, why can't we keep this affordable for people with disabilities? And Tiffany, I'm going to come back up during public comment. This is ridiculous, folks. It's totally ridiculous.
Okay. Mr. Levine, we are at public comment, and I realize you'll continue to come up. I was here last July when you did bring up the CAT vote. Appreciate that. It's one of the reasons we're still talking about this in January and still debating it. We do not have a decision. And
may I add one quick thing right along the line?
Okay.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
The CAT committee has 3 members that I am aware of that are truly involved in the disability community, which I am very involved in the disability community.
I realize that.
Out of the 3 members, 1 abstained, 1 was absent, which I know would have voted no. The other was the chair of CAT, who doesn't vote unless there's a tie, who probably would have voted yes. My point is, this motion that you're looking at that was passed by CAT was passed by people that truly do not represent people with disabilities on the CAT. Thank you.
Appreciate your time.